With the ice fields thawing, and after last month's success of capturing and surrendering over 100,000 enemy troops, we are the First Army is once again preparing for a further push into Denmark under heavy enemy air cover. So the one thing we do have seen in the last battle was that we've been losing a fair amount of tanks, and obviously our fighters have been severely decimated by attempts of contesting. But we have been... How many medium tanks do we have left? We've got 137 left. So one thing I'm going to do, because I've got a couple of these tank divisions here, which are actually... These are not tank divisions, these are mostly infantry divisions with some medium tanks on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change these out to the... just the assault infantry divisions with the flame tanks. That will net me almost 300 medium tanks. There we go, and that we can use as backup for further operations. So now everybody is going to get up to the front line once again, building up the planning. We are in the progress of rescuing Mary, and then we can get back to running some propaganda operations in France. To keep the French war support down, because the French have run out of manpower, pretty much, at least down to our intelligence. The French don't have any manpower left, which is great. So we will be we'll be holding mostly along the front lines. These are just Yugoslavian assaults at this point, but we'll be modernizing our troops. We have started building. We started building more modern tanks. Where are my modern tanks actually? That's more okay. These guys need to actually take precedence. I don't need that many of the. Okay, let's get these down first, and then we'll put them to 2. 2. And then we get them here, and then we get them back up to 10. We're gonna need probably 20 factories, 10 factories, and 5 factories. Yeah, that sounds about right. In that order. Okay, so once we've got new factories coming in, right now we're building refineries, which is taking forever. Am I using? Yes, I'm using construction engineering. We do have lost a little bit of war support due to enemy bombing, so we may as well get that back up to speed. And we are we've got a bit left to hand out some medals, so let's do that as well. Do we have a? You can have a medal. You can have a division attack. There you go. So that's that. And yeah, everything else is holding. I have somewhat consolidated the forces when it's not between river lines to be a bit more inviting towards enemy landings, and just make good use of them, except for this area where I really don't want this to happen, because it'll mean that we are dealing with supply problems whenever that happens. Our submarines have been busy as well, and keep sinking convoys despite enemy opposition, which is always nice to see. And we've got another submarine that is currently oh, it's repairing at this point. Yeah, it got damaged during exercises. That's fine. Okay, so slow going, but the next assault is going to be against this position here. We'll push them back across the river. I have a couple of troops that will become available in... apologies for the fans, by the way. It's about 40 plus degrees Celsius outside, and I don't have an aircon. They will be ready in April, so we can use them to bolster the German lines here in case there are any more Baltic invasions. And we are getting counter-attacked by a massive American tank assault across the river lines here. And it looks like that our tanks are struggling to penetrate the modern tank divisions from the Americans. So together with massive where are you going? On that front line, please. Yeah, move there. Thank you. Together with massive aerial bombardment, which is the bigger problem. I think our tank division should have our panzer division should have a reasonable AA, honestly. Where's the anti-air? 43. That's not terrible. So they should be losing. We should be shooting down. We should be shooting down some aircraft actually during combat here. But we'll see if we can actually manage to inflict some losses. At the very least, it should negate the impact that the dive bombers are having. But yeah, we are struggling to actually penetrate the American forces, especially the modern tank divisions. We're not doing too well against them. So that's one reason. Yeah, we're starting to shoot down a fair amount of planes. That's the AA being busy, and that should help out as well with these kind of positions. But yeah, we'll launch another assault here. Unfortunately, this is the last province that we can actually take before. This might be easier to see in terrain. This is the last province we can take before we have to cross the river, I believe. Yes, so from here on out, I think that doesn't count. From here on out, it would be a river crossing. So that's where we'd need the Marines. And we do have a naval invasion happening, but it's a small American invasion. Yeah, it's just like three American divisions. Nothing major as we've seen in the past. So that's definitely something we can deal with. These are actually the Germans trying to push out, which isn't going to help them because of the presence of still major French formations in Central Europe. But we'll continue. The bigger problem that I've got is how are we going to take the other half? So if we can capture northern Denmark, then if it's contested, actually that might be enough. If we can contest it from Denmark, then submarines can still get through, but everything else can't really get through. So contesting it from Denmark might actually be enough to prevent them from sailing any kind of ships into the Baltics or out of the Baltics. And it means, yeah, trade can't pass. That probably, yeah, and troop transports can't pass. That doesn't mean that they can't do it, because they can still push through Norway and into the Baltic. But actually, we are trading too many factories with the Germans. Capturing Norway might be interesting, but it's very defensible territory. So we're going to need more. We're going to need more mountain. We would need more mountain divisions. These are gonna need field hospitals since we're at it, and I am thinking, yeah, Flame Company might be good for. Flame Company might be good. Do they not have engineers? Oh, they don't have an engineering company. Okay, definitely get an engineering company. We have cavalry recon on the mountaineers, which is probably okay. I don't think motorized recon helps in the mountain. It does not. Armored recon actually makes us slower, so let's not do that. But yeah, slight improvements. It's a 36 with a fair amount of soft attack. So we should be able to... They don't have AA though. That's a bit of an issue. We might have to put a line anti-air in here. Let's do it like that. Okay. And yeah, we can actually probably train a handful of these. Let's do probably 3 more. I think we currently only have 1. And we'll get them We'll get them to reinforce the northern path. If we want to cut off near Oslo, that would be open in the fields, but if we want to capture the northern parts of Norway, that would be... The problems around Oslo are that we just don't have the supply, that we can't push into these lines. So pushing through here with tanks is going to be impossible. But maybe pushing through here in the north, capturing the supply point, cutting off all the northern troops from supply, and then swooping north with mountaineers, destroying them, taking the rest, and that cuts them off from reinforcing through Sweden. But for now, these are German attacks. Yeah, German attacks aren't happening. I was going to send the Germans I was going to send them these things, because I don't really have a use for them. And that's all the way up the bottom. Once all of those, here you go. Make good use of them. Yeah, for now, we'll see if we can push here, but given the sheer weight, like that's 12 divisions trying to assault us here, the sheer weight of the enemy divisions hitting us here is, and Kiel is getting a little overwhelmed in terms of supply, unfortunately. Does it help to motorize the supply from here? We'll do it. We'll see if it helps. But yeah, with the armored divisions here, that is a little bit of an issue. But we'll see if we can hold here. I am not super happy about the tank divisions being used to hold the lines here. I'd rather have the infantry do that. But how are they on supply? It's decent. Supply is decent. Okay, we've defeated the tanks. It's just a matter of we'll be inflicting a fair amount of casualties on them actually. So these American assaults, yeah, these American assaults are pricey for them. In Kiel, Schleswig-Holstein, Kiel, yeah, definitely. Pricey assaults. We do have, was that another? No, that was just the single American invasion. That's not really happening. Yeah, I'll probably be back once we are established here, and once we're ready to take the next step. Unfortunately, attacking this position is not going to allow us to actually assault the. To actually encircle anybody. For that we would have to push across, and I don't think we'll have the power to cut across here, because that's like 3 provinces to encircle these. I don't think we can make that happen, but that's the midterm goal sort of. So yeah, I'll be back. I think everything else is stable. I'll be back once that's happening. The Soviets still haven't capitulated, but yeah, the French are. Yeah, the French are not getting any more manpower, so the French are officially out, and that is good for our eventual counterattack. Yeah, I'll be back when things get interesting. And things have gotten interesting, because the Americans have landed near Turku. This was intentional to let them land. I'm actually retreating towards Turku, because there's a relatively fierce battle going on here. But it was intentional to let these divisions land. There are 2 British divisions here, which are planning to land as well, by the looks of it. So I will let them land, and then we will wipe them out as we go. So I'll already be pulling divisions from the north to support, and we're bringing over some divisions here to defeat the British near Helsinki as well. So once the Americans are finished, I don't think they are a threat to our supply lines. No, we have alternate routes from here, so that's not a massive issue. Once we're finished defending against the naval incursion, we can then deal with the and that's 2 British divisions. I'm already sending someone over to deal with that. Once we're done with the defending against the naval incursion, then we can start counterattacking and wiping out these 8 divisions here. I probably wouldn't want to have 16 there, but I think 8 we can work with, especially in that case I don't even need this division from Vasa. especially if they are not bringing any floating ports. Last time I did that, the Yugoslavians were joining. How are my tanks holding up here? I think tanks are alright. Just being counterattacked. Last time I think Yugoslavians were joining, but that's always a risk that you get multiple simultaneous naval invasions, and then it can get quite interesting indeed. Okay, they're done. So time for counterattack. Let's see how that's going to start looking. Actually, no. Let's not yet counterattack. Let's stay and just defend for now. And let them run against the defenses. And I think we're almost done with the British there, and then we will get back to it. Why are they not joining the defenders? I am not certain. These two should be joining the defense now. Okay, there we go. No, that's 3. Why am I not having any reserves on this attack? Maybe because I had them set for a counterattack, which is mildly unfortunate. I might need that division from the north after all. So, let's send them south. I think we should be able to... That's 1 entrenched division. Should be able to hold it. And actually, for that sort of thing, we can divert the air force. So let's get 1, 2, 3 fighter wings. 3 fighter wings up north, and 4 aerial superiority over Finland. For that we can get the air force involved, because I don't think they have any capacity of dealing with that. Okay. Oh, they've landed 16 divisions, that's why. Alright, that is a significant number. So in that case, they've managed to land 16 divisions. Okay, yep, that's a fair number. In that case, we might let them... We'll just dig in here for now, and we'll see if we can keep them somewhat bottled up. But the forest is relatively here in Finland is relatively defensible, so we'll wait until we get more troops in position, and we probably want to stop them short here from pushing further north. Here rather. Because they will try to isolate Turku, so I might have to send 1 division north actually, maybe 2 north. Let's see if we can manage to get there before they do. No, we'll stay. Stay in Turku. Let's see if we can. We can isolate them somewhat. It'd be nice if we could have them all in one position, but it's not really going to happen. Just keeping an eye. There's another naval. That's a battle. There's another naval invasion in eastern Germany planned. So just keeping an eye on that one. But for now, we'll do the cleanup operation here. And we'll just have to be careful. That's not a port, so I don't think they have. I don't think they can resupply. So we'll just try to isolate them, defend for now, and wait for the reinforcements to get here. You can speed that up a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. Yeah, and we have aerial superiority in Finland. Well, for what it's worth, we're not going to get any ground attack, but these divisions are still unpleasantly powerful. So we'll make do for now. That's 16 of them. I can't counterattack that just yet. I need everybody in place pretty much, and that they are going to move here. So we're obviously not going to keep them boxed in. They're going to push us back from here as well. But we'll just wait. We'll just wait for the reinforcements to arrive. We may be able to defend here still. Let's see if we can get there before they do. We've wiped out the British, and we are sending reinforcements over from Helsinki, which are going to be a little bit more capable. Nope. Okay. In that case, We'll see. We'll see if we can push them back. It would be nice to keep them somewhat bottled up, but they are obviously pushing against us now as well. But they will be running. Okay, they're spreading out. That's fine. We'll keep them as contained as we possibly can, and we'll see if we can push them back here again. And we can now start. This is still too many of them. They're spreading out a little bit, so let's see if we can push them back from here with support from Helsinki. Maybe we can. And see if we can push them back from here already. That's still 11 divisions sitting here, so the key obviously is to try and get them contained, and then once they're running out of supply, then they will be. You can assist here. Once they're running out of supply, it's just a matter of wearing them down. Okay, I think we may be pushing them up northwards a little bit. Yep, there we go. And we may have even overrun some of them. I'm not sure if we just overrun them, but that just removed a whole lot of divisions. Did we just overrun 10 American divisions? I think we just did, because this all adds up, right? And that's like 100,000 troops almost. So I think we just overrun 10 American divisions. All right, that I can work with. So you get back to Helsinki already. You get back here to Turku, and you can just clean that up. Yep, overrun another one. Did we? I think we did. In that case, yeah, you go back there, and you finish these off. Yep, that was it already. So I'm quite liking this approach at this point. Now that I actually have a little bit of manpower available to me, it's continuously shrinking because I am still reducing my conscription law, but in the process of demobilizing. But and that's been fruitful, I would say, as things go. And obviously the losses on the front here are having to count for something as well. They are really trying hard to get across here. How well entrenched are these divisions by now? Decently entrenched. But I would like them to complete their planning. And obviously they are now getting cycle charged. Okay, let's see if we can actually see who's attacking us here, because they are getting cycle charged by troops from the north. We are gonna get... Oh, we have a couple of divisions available. Nice. So we've got extra divisions, and they can... How many do we have? We've got 10 divisions. So give me... I want some divisions to relieve... I need 3 divisions to relieve... Or 2 divisions here to relieve the Marines, because I do need the Marines. So I'm gonna get 1... And I'm going to just use them on... Who's holding this line? It's fine. We'll just give them to the 4th. So let's get 2 divisions up on the 4th, and those 2 divisions are going to be relieving the naval troops here. In fact, we do need to remove the defensive lines first. So let's start again. 2 divisions, please relieve them here. That leaves us with 8 divisions, out of which 6 we can assign to the 2nd Army. But you 6, I would like half of you to defend Rostock. Because I don't really, once I were busy with the campaign in Denmark, I don't really want to be pulled out every time someone is, can I get a defensive line here? There I can, okay. every time somebody is naval invading us here. So we get these, and then that leaves me with 2 divisions that we can just generally send to the front lines. There we go. And we may change some of these assault divisions into Marines, actually. I'm sort of okay with 2 Marine divisions, and the Germans should be able to hold that by now. So let's get the Marines already positioned here, just to help with the defense. Yeah, 2 Marine divisions, and your objective is to cross. I might need a couple more Marine divisions. Can I just change 2 of you? Retrain you as Marines. I need infantry equipment and towed artillery. Okay. And we will see if my Marine divisions are actually up to snuff, because I have not touched these in a while. That looks good. 30 combat with Marine division, special forces. Okay, so we've got ourselves some extra Marine divisions, and that should help with assaults across the river lines there. And we're sending the experienced Marines here, and we can, yeah, and that should help as well. How's the air situation here? Yeah, they are still they're concentrating all of their air force now there, which makes sense. But yeah, I think that little experiment with the with letting them invade was quite successful. We're still trying to finish off. This takes forever. We're still trying to build the the refineries. How many more am I actually going to need? We're short of 15 rubber. Okay, we're short of aluminium again. We're short 15 rubber, so I need 4 of them. In which case I can reduce that and that to just 1. Come on. There we go. That should get us enough rubber for now. Maybe we'll make 1 more for a little buffer, but that should get our rubber problem sorted. And then we can get back to other things. So yeah, let's get the Marines there to reinforce. How's our supply situation here at the front lines? Because we are having, I think we're okay supply-wise. Yeah, it looks like Hamburg and Kiel are managing to get to keep this area supplied somewhat. It's just a consistent stream of American assaults against our lines here, and hopefully the tanks can hold that. But the Marines are going to reinforce, and I think, yeah, the next operation is effectively going to be against this position, and then we'll try to break across. Ideally, we could manage to get them encircled. Are we building more? Are we building the better Drakons by now? Yes, we are. So hopefully my tank divisions are going to get a little faster now at this point. These actually, I think my tank divisions need to be... these are the old Panzer divisions. They're actually decommissioned at this point. They need to take priority in terms of equipment, because they are the ones that need the faster... Where are they? Am I missing? There it is. They need equipment priority. So same with these. They are going to need equipment priority. There we go. Okay, so just to make sure that they get the newer Drakons first. But yeah, we are working on getting our our planning done, and we are slowly starting to build modern tanks. But we're going to need a lot more of these before we can start outfitting an actual division with them. But we're getting there eventually. Airplane production is slowly starting to refill our significant losses, and these 3 wings can return to Berlin, although I don't think we'll have a chance to actually make anything happen. No, please remove that. There we go. And just get everybody back up in terms of pilot exercises. Yeah, I'll be back once we have the next phase of the operation in Denmark planned. And we have another naval landing. I think we've caught another 8 American divisions. And I'm already sending troops here to to assist with defeating them. We'll just have to try and hold the port. I think I actually need another division. Yeah, I'm falling one division back here towards... There we go. Now we're in the right place. These got defeated by for some reason, which is okay. That's another 3 American divisions that we caught. But we are... they're out of supply, and I think we're wearing down the ones that are attacking us here. And they are in multiple combat, so they only have 5 divisions left. We've got 2 more coming in. I think everything pretty much going to plan here. I think they just haven't reinforced in time, but that's okay, which means they can immediately start taking on the 3 divisions. There you go, yeah. And that means you can already start attacking the 3 here. And you can just dig in for now, just in case. But these guys can't go anywhere, so... Once these 2 divisions come in from the north, then I think we are going to be good. And you can now start counterattacking here as well, please. There you go. And that'll wipe out these divisions. And that means I can actually... I don't want to attack across the river. There's no need for that. We'll just keep them pinned here until the additional troops arrive. Okay, yeah, they're counterattacking immediately on the river, which is fine, because now we're attacking them from the other side, and that should be another... There we go. That should be another couple of American divisions done for. And they're defeated. Perfect. So you head back here. You effectively go there. And you, once you're done there, just head back here, whereas you can... return here. Okay, perfect. I think we're set up again. We've got another attempted American naval invasion here. I'm not bothering. I don't want to let them land here because this is all ports and it's easy to reinforce. We're enacting a staff office plan to increase the speed of the planning for the First Army troops here, because they are constantly getting interrupted by the attacks there. But that was another successful destroyed American invasion force, and it really adds up. So that's that. Meanwhile, our submarines have been busy in the Atlantic, sinking convoys where they go, including right off the British Islands. 10 was that Irish convoys? 10 doesn't look like. Anyway, right under the noses of the British, we're sinking significant amounts of shipping, and all the while working on the methodical destruction of allied forces. And yeah, once we actually manage to get our plans done, and that's another one. Another 8 convoys down. Yep. Once we've got our planning done, then we're going to continue the campaign into Denmark, try to encircle and destroy these divisions, and then move towards Copenhagen, and especially, more importantly, towards Aarhus, and to contest contestings there. We've got 3 more mountain divisions in preparation, although I don't know where I'm going to put them because I don't have that many divisions left here, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I think I'll leave it off for today with that. I'll leave it off for that, and with that little success. And in the next episode, we'll have our operative back. We'll keep the French. We'll keep working down the French war support, and we are going to continue the invasion of Denmark. And then the First Army can change their focus on attacks into Central Europe again. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.